Good morning, DSST College View High School Wolfpack. Happy Tuesday, happy post-fall break. Pleasure to be here with everybody today. Haven't had a chance to connect with you in some time. And I wanted to kick off today by talking about a whole school push and about where we are. This year is already flying by. It's the middle of October, and the reason we all are here is to get to this point that you can see in the picture on the right, that all-important graduation moment with your family and your friends in attendance. And I got to say, as I'm thinking about how fast this year is flying by, I don't think there's anybody who can tell us better than Usain Bolt. Because, man, when you are hustling and you look back, it's a beautiful thing to see how much progress you've made. But I also want us to focus on why it's going to be important to finish this trimester strong. So why is this important? It's important for the following reasons. We are 568 students, 9th through 12th strong right now. Again, it's the biggest wolf pack that we've ever had. We are all together in the building, 1st through 6th, right? There's 350 instructional minutes a day, not including advisory. In this trimester, there's only 24 instructional days left. If I'm you right now and be looking around, I guarantee there's some eyebrows popping up in these classrooms because that's not a lot of time. But within that, we are transitioning 8 different times a day between those 350 instructional minutes. But there's one single purpose I think that we've lost a little bit of sight of, and I want us to be thinking about why it's important to finish strong. And that is that we are here so that 100% of us are in class 100% of the time and 100% engaged. And so the reason that we're going to be talking about why we want to have a strong start is that it allows us a couple important things. By having a strong start to class, everybody can emotionally regulate from that all chaotic hallway. God knows I remember my years at Thomas Jefferson High School were not easy in those transitions. We set up right from the transition into the beginning to have a strong start. If we do it right, it allows us personal connection, right, between us and the teacher. Might even get to say hi to a friend as we sit down. But the most important thing is it's a 10-minute plus on-ramp to instructional and rigorous learning. And it allows all of those minutes, right? There's only 350 in a day. I know it feels like a lot. It's not, and it is flying by. Each one of those needs to be maximized. And so the push that we have is that in the first 10 minutes of class and beyond, everybody's going to be there, and everybody's going to be engaged. And so literally the expectations is that in the first 2 minutes of transition, right, everybody needs to be out and moving. That restroom should be used, and we need to be walking urgently. Minute 5, you got to grab that handout. You got to take a seat. You got to get out your materials. And in the first minutes, right, that do now should be done independently and silently because this is the time to emotionally regulate. This is the time to show your thinking. By the time you get past that minute 5 and that minute 10, right, you should be finishing the do now, showing your homework, showing what you've learned. And that should set you up to have the remaining 48 minutes of class in a way that is strong and focused, and it's important. And if we really, really boil this down, I had a couple students ask me last week, what exactly are we talking about? We're saying nobody is going to be out. So I know some of you are really good about popping in and grabbing that bathroom pass. Not anymore because we are finishing strong. Bathroom break should be limited as it is. We rarely see students use it during transition. And even when people are out, they're not necessarily using the bathroom for the reason that it exists. Those phones and those headphones, I know that this has always been a thing. I know a lot of you have said, nah, I can do my best work when I have my headphones in. We are going to put our last 24 days, and we are going to be a beast. We're going to finish strong, and that means that we are going to limit some of those distractions so that we can engage and get curious. I've talked to you, man, that phone time is already, and that screen time is 14 minutes, right? Or what does it say, 14 hours and 54 minutes a day? You know, if each of you checked your screen time right now, and don't do it right now, but if you did, I guarantee it's an absurd amount. You wouldn't want to show your parents that. Those phones, those headphones are going to be away in class moving forward. And why is this important? I cannot stress this enough. Our GPAs, our grade point averages, are one of the single most important predictors and indicators of our access to college and career opportunities beyond high school. I put down here College View High School as well as Green Valley Ranch High